Okay. Just placing the camera correctly. All right, yeah, should work out. Yeah, hi everyone. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, I knew it. The camera was badly placed, so yeah, I knew that was the risk of having that. Now here I touched something. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that should be good now, I hope. Uh, Now here, welcome to another live stream, guys. As I said before, I'm gonna do a leg workout, not with you. So if you wanna follow along, or very simply, you're gonna just watch. And now I'm gonna just place here the chat on the computer so that if you have any questions, not just about the workout, of course, but about other issues or about my channel or the stuff, you can just ask me. And now here, I'm gonna just jump very quickly so that I don't have to look at the chat in the phone, and I can look it here and it's just better. So I can do that with the computer, so I think it's just better. So let's go here. All right, here we go. Wait a second here. So watch on YouTube, yeah. All right, so here I have the chat. Okay, so I'm gonna just here. There is a question by Robert. Do you wanna to learn planche? Now, the planche is a skill from in calisthenics, and now a few years ago I tried to start learning it. So I tried to start doing exercises to be able to achieve it, but I ended up having pain in my elbows, I think it was, and for that reason I stopped. But definitely the planche is just an exercise that is not gonna really train you particularly, but it's a skill, so it's something that you can show off, and yeah, something that is also looks very very nice to see. I think the front lever is just another very nice variation that is gonna also be quite showy, and that you can also achieve at least a little bit more easily. So I think compared to like the planche is a very advanced skill, so you need to have a lot of scapular strength and a lot of strength also in your biceps, especially shoulders, and yeah, so those are the main muscles that are going to be involved in the planche. And so yeah, I did in the past, so I did learn the planche in the past, but now I'm not really following it because I'm more for training my whole body in a safer way, because the problem with planches is the fact that yeah, they look very good, but they also put you in a higher risk of having an injury, and so you can see the very elite athletes that, you know, they perform a lot of planches, and even more advanced version of the planches, and they a lot of times they end up having problems with the bicep tendon right here, or in the shoulders. So yeah, it's a nice move, but at the same time it's quite risky. So yeah, it's up to you if you wanna decide to learn the planche. There are some exercises that you can try to do so that you can start improving the specific strength that you need to it, and then you can progress through that slowly, and yeah, you can then achieve it. So now here I'm going to show you a leg workout. Now I have my legs a little sore because I did a workout for the legs as well like 2 days ago, and I'm still recovering. But despite that, I'm going to try to show you here the best, I mean, different exercises for the anterior chain, so quads, and then posterior chain primarily, so hamstrings, calves, and then something for the adductors, so inside the thigh, and also for the abductors, but it's not going to be primarily against that because those muscles are more for the hip, so it's not about that like the legs, but it's more about the hips. So yeah, for that reason I'm gonna do less of that. So now here I'm gonna just warm up, and one of the best warm-ups that I know to do is pretty much just let the start stretching out the muscles, you know, and start letting the blood flowing. And now the best thing to do here is, well, I'm gonna just be here, and I'm gonna just do this. So this is pretty much a warm-up for the hips primarily, but also for like the whole lower leg. It's gonna start calling blood to flow in the legs. And as well here, you are opening up the hips. So it's every time you're gonna work out your legs, it's always very important to open up the hips and to really warm up your hips muscles good, because your hips muscles are gonna be the stability for your legs. And you have these muscles stiff, or if you have them, you know, not warmed up, they're going to end up causing you problems, and yeah, you don't want that. So here I'm going to be about like 30 seconds warming up like this, so just swinging the leg down, and also when going back, not really moving too much the pelvis, you know, I just want to keep it as stiff as possible. And yeah, and now here I'm going to just change side, so I'm going to do it for the other leg. So yeah, that's you know, motion of the legs in the sagittal plane, because you're like going into flexion and then extension. And now I'm gonna do the same, but I'm gonna do it in the frontal plane. So I'm gonna do yeah, again here I don't have anywhere to show it to you. Yeah, I'm gonna try to show it to you right here. So I'm gonna just move the leg into adduction and then into abduction. I'm gonna do this, and this is an exercise to once again start getting the blood flowing, and opening up the hips, start warming up the muscles, stretching them, contracting them, but in a gentle way. So here I'm not really putting a lot of strength into this motion. I'm just, you know, calling the leg out, calling it in, and yeah, pretty much like this. And at the same time, I'm also warming up the other leg, because I'm standing on just a single leg. So all right, now here I should be hanging onto something, because that makes the exercise much easier, because you don't need to balance as much. But yeah, anyway. Okay, so let's just do it here. And again here, the same, trying to opening up the hips. So it's not bad trying to open the hips a little bit more. So rotating them a little bit, because you need to start warming up the whole body. So it's also good to open them up. All right, so like this, and yeah, about like again like 30 seconds this motion. And then I'm gonna do now an exercise to start warming up, you know, the quads and all these lower area, by just here going into a squat. All right, so a pretty deep squat. Then I'm gonna move sideways, and then I'm gonna go up. So again, down, sideways, and up. So this again to open up the hips, especially the adductors that tend to be very stiff muscles. And yeah, so here just doing these slow squats, steps to the side. And again, just now warming more the quads, a little bit more, and especially continuing on opening up the hips. All right. And now last thing that I'm going to do, that I always like to do to help my knees, because sometimes I have like knee pain right here, and so yeah, to warm more the area and so on, I just do this, that are pretty much just, I don't know if you can see, like half squats. All right, where I'm trying to really bend the knees a little bit and calling them up and doing stuff like this. All right, and doing it quickly. So it's like almost a jumping motion. All right, like this. You can find it in Athletics channel, and you can do it like this. So you're warming up your quads as well, but also you're calling some blood. Well, in this case, it's not going to be blood. It's going to be synovial liquid into the knee joint, and in this case, you're gonna easy loosen it up, and in this way, you can have less pain if you are someone like me that has a knee pain. All right, like this, and then you can do it as well, like into the side, something like this. So these are all like half exercises, mainly focusing on, you know, bending the knee a little bit, but yeah, and calling some synovial liquid right there. So one side and the other one. All right. And now the last thing I'm gonna do is something that I've learned from physical therapy, and it's gonna be pretty much having the knee bent about 20, 30 degrees, right? And then I'm gonna just place my hand on the patella, right? And then I'm gonna just push it. So I'm gonna relax my quad, and I'm gonna just push the patella towards the foot, right? So it's just a linear motion, just doing this. Now, I don't recommend you to do this if you are not you know, if you don't are used to do this motion. But it's a very nice relaxing motion to loosen up, so to call more synovial liquid, so that your knee joint is more mobile, has more liquid, and so it's better, it moves better and smoother. So I'm going to do it about 20 times for one leg, and then 20 times for the other one. So it's just pushing your patella towards the foot like this, and yeah, so it's just a very simple motion. You should feel it underneath, like moving. Yeah, it's very important keeping the muscle relaxed, because otherwise you're going to end up having pain. So, and this also helps me a lot in warming up and in keeping my knees healthy as much as possible. All right, here we go. So I'm good here. So I'm pretty warm up, and now I'm gonna start first with hamstrings, because well, I mean, it's one of the three things I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do hamstrings, then quads, and then calves. So right now I'm gonna follow the Askling protocol to train the hamstrings. That is a protocol that you're gonna apply when you have underwent a hamstring injury, so a muscular injury. And this is one of the rehabilitation programs that you have in order to start rehabilitating the muscle and start strengthening again. But I think it can be also applied as a preventive protocol. So it's a set of exercises that are gonna train and strengthen your hamstrings without being too aggressive, but at the same time you're gonna be able to stretch them and strengthen them. That is the most important thing, because we spend a lot of time during our day having this muscle tight and this muscle shortened, and so we need to strengthen it, but at the same time you need to stretch it. So that's why I think this protocol is just the best. So I'm gonna start here with the first variation that is called the extender, right? There are three main exercises in this Askling protocol, and you're gonna be pretty much just laying down. You're gonna hold your leg here, and you're gonna very simply just extend your knee as much as possible, all right? And trying to keep the leg the closest you can to your body. So the more flexible you are in your hamstrings, the more you're gonna be able to extend your knee, having your leg closer. Now you can see that here I can't almost go further, because my hamstrings here are pulling, so my leg is like trembling, and so I can't go past. So I need to loosen up a little bit, and so now I can fully extend the leg. So this is the exercise. Now the amount of reps I'm gonna do standardly 15 reps for each leg, right? Like this, and that is gonna be done 2 times. So these 2 total sets, 15 reps. And I think I've already done 15 with this. I'm gonna just switch legs, all right? And it's the same. So again, the 2 legs may be different. So you may have one leg that has more or stiffer hamstrings than the other one. The important thing is that you focus on extending the knee completely. So that is your goal. Even if you have to let the leg fall forward, but it's important that you can extend completely your knee. So you just need to play a little bit with how flexible you are, and yeah, so you can find the perfect balance. All right, so I'm gonna do there's just one more. I'm not really counting, so I don't know how many I'm doing. So yeah, that's the problem in talking. Okay, so I'm gonna just rest here just a couple of seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and then I'm gonna do it. So again here, boom, and up, 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 up. $11, $12, $13, $14, and $15. All right, changing legs. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, nice. That's 15 reps for each leg. So this is the first exercise, the extender. Now I'm gonna continue with the second exercise of the Ask Clean protocol that is called the diver. And now here, very simply, I'm gonna just stand, all right, just like this. And now you need to stand on one leg, and the hamstring that you're gonna train is gonna be the one where you are the leg on which you're standing on. And now from here, I'm gonna very simply just dive forward. So lifting up my other leg, trying to keep it straight, and launching almost like I wanna dive, right? So, and then launching your body towards the front. So you need to control this movement and go down. So it's pretty much doing this. Now here I'm just touching behind, so that's unfortunate. All right, so this is the diver. So this is the second exercise. And now you're gonna feel that you have the hamstring right here that is controlling how much you're diving. Because if the hamstring here stops working, you're gonna just fall towards the front. So you need to keep, so the hamstring here is working eccentrically. So as it's stretching out, you are working it. And this is the best exercise for the hamstrings, working in eccentric, especially when you're recovering from injuries or when you want to prevent them. So like this, you know, the more you try to launch your back forward, keeping your hips fixed, the more you're gonna feel right here the hamstring being stretched. But it's not only a stretch, because the hamstring must control this movement, so must activate. I think those are 15, so I'm going to just now change, yeah, I'm going to just change side. I'm going to just do the other leg now. And again, it's the same principle. So standing, diving, and then down. Diving, and down, diving and down. You can have knees slightly flexed if you feel that the hamstring is pulling too much and maybe it's hurting. So, oh. Yeah, I like a lot these exercises for the hamstrings, this ask-clean protocol, because it's not, I mean, a lot of people, but the cool thing is that you can use them uh, as prevention. So you can use them to start strengthening these muscles. Oh, certo. Now here, sorry guys, I don't know what happened, but my internet is just terrible. No, probably because of the coronavirus. You know how many people are actually just connecting and using internet. So many times the Wi-Fi just turns me down. So I'm gonna try here to use the internet on my mobile phone, trying to have a more stable connection. So let's see if that works. So wait a second here. Okay, so I'm sorry about the disconnection, but I had some problems with the internet. Now I'm connected to my mobile phone, so hopefully it's gonna be more stable. The Wi-Fi in my house is just been terrible. You know how many people, because of the coronavirus, they have been forced to stay at home, so you can't go out. And so yeah, I'm sorry for that, but yeah, my internet just fell down. So now I'm gonna just connect to my mobile phone. Hopefully it's gonna be better. So I'm gonna just here continue with the second set of the Ask Clean protocol, and I'm gonna just repeat the exercise. So I'm gonna start again here with my left leg, and then I'm gonna just do the diver exercise. All right. So this one right here. Now let's see here if also on the computer works better now. Okay, yeah, I also connected the computer back. Everything disconnected, sorry. Okay. You should really feel your hamstrings here working. If you don't feel your hamstrings working, then it's you're not doing them properly. So you really need to feel like they're stretching here, but they're also pulling. So they're also working. So it's not just a passive stretch. And here I'm with my hands, I'm able to launch a little bit more weight towards the front, and in that way I can work more the hamstrings once again. Okay, so I'm gonna do just this rep. All right, so now I'm gonna change legs. Yeah, also balance as well here. You're working pretty much everything. Okay. Oh, nice. Very nice work. Oh, okay. Ouch. So guys, as always, just if you have any questions about what I'm doing, or any questions about the channel, I'm gonna just try to answer them all. Okay, I think I just need to do one more to reach 15. Okay, nice. So right now you should really feel your hamstrings on fire, really pumped up. And now comes the third and final exercise for the Ask Clean protocol, that is called the glider. Now this exercise is extremely demanding on your hamstrings. So I recommend if you're a beginner or if you have never done this exercise before, to be sure that you have something close to you so that you can, you know, if you feel like you can do the exercise, you can don't hurt yourself. So now here I'm gonna use, where is it? Here. You just need to use something that is gonna slide, all right? And now here a comment, hello, yeah, hello Kakma. So something to slide on the floor when you're gonna put your foot on. Now the leg that you're gonna train is gonna be the leg in the front, and so the hamstrings in the front. So in this case, it's gonna be my right leg. All right. Now the exercise is pretty simple. You're gonna just let your right leg slide backwards, as you can see. That's why it's called the glider. So you glide backwards. You lift up the tip of your toes on the leg in the front, keeping always your knees a little flexed. So don't do it with your knee extended. Keep the knee a little flexed. And then from here, you're trying to, okay, I'm gonna just do it like this. So from here, so keeping your knee flexed, you're trying to try to stretch this muscle while keeping your whole body weight on the hamstring. And so you're gonna just glide backwards and then you're gonna reset. Now, why I say that this exercise can be demanding, because if you don't have enough elasticity on your hamstrings and if you don't have enough strength, the hamstring will not be able to hold your body and you're gonna feel like it's tearing apart. So don't injure yourself. Remember to have something close to you. So if you are right here and you feel like your leg is giving up, just stop the exercise. So just grab something or stop going down. Remember, safety first. Are you feeling better? Yes, thank you, Katma. Finally, the COVID-19 symptoms, they are gone away. So now I'm fine once again. So thankfully, I didn't have any bad symptoms. So no respiratory symptoms. So the only thing I did was just staying at home, resting, and yeah, the disease just passed. Okay, nice. So here, as you are going back, you're gonna really try to slide as much as possible with your body towards the front, because that is gonna really place more strain on your hamstrings. Nice to hear. Yeah, good to hear. I know that a lot of other people have been more unlucky with the COVID-19, and yeah, thankfully all my family as well. We all recovered very, very well. So now we only have sometimes, a little bit of coughing or the nose that is closed, so we can't breathe so well up here, but it's only that. So yeah, thankfully we're all fine now. All right, so doing one more here. Oh, and final one. Okay, so here just sliding, launching your body forward, trying to feel here, and okay. So that was the glider for the right leg. Very, very demanding. And now just switching legs. So yeah, this exercise is a killer really for the hamstrings. It's one of the best exercises I know for the hamstrings, because you're gonna train them, as I said before, eccentrically. So that is a lot better to prevent injuries and to be sure that your hamstrings keep on being strong, being flexible, and yeah, the risk of injuries is lower. Okay. Whew. Now again here. Okay, nice. So again here I'm doing about 12 to 15 reps. I'm not counting, but I'm doing about that number. Okay. Oh. launching body forward, feeling the hamstrings, and then pulling up. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. Man. Oh. Nice. It's almost like a split, but here the full, you want to focus on the hamstrings. So having more weight towards the front. So I don't have much weight in this leg. I have more weight in the leg in the front. Okay. And that's it, I think. Oh. So that is the first set of this last exercise. Okay, so here, my country's province where I live close to all the borders. Yeah. Yeah, here in Italy, we have been in quarantine since probably like after the first week of March. So it's like about 2 weeks that we have been in quarantine. So now, for example, you can't go outside even to walk on the street if you don't have a paper with your reasons, and the police is just going around. If anyone caught outside without proper reasons gets a fine, and has to pay for because it's like breaking the law now, being outside. So you can go outside only for medical reasons, or for or if you need to like buy food or buy something for your house. I mean, needs for living. All right, so that's the name. And yeah, in a bunch of countries now, they're all closing borders and they're all having these rules, because otherwise this virus will continue to spread. And as I said in my other video, the problem of this virus is not really the lethality, so how many people that are infected by it are gonna die, because that number is very, very low. And most people are gonna only have like soft symptoms, and then they're gonna get better, as it happened for me, as it happened for my family. But the problem of this virus is the fact that it infects everyone, so no one is gonna escape the infection of this virus. And so what happens is that unfortunately there are some people, like elder people or people with problems in their immunity system, that are already very weak. So this virus is going to become lethal. So it's going to provoke pneumonia, and so the chances of death are going high. So that's the problem. So that's why we need to try to stop spreading this virus, so that it can't anymore reach those weaker people, and in that way everyone can be safer. So especially the ones that can't protect themselves from this virus. Yeah, we've been in quarantine only 2 or 3 weeks now. You can go shopping. Yeah, you can also here go shopping, as I said, but only if you need to go to buy like food or things important for living. So you can't go shopping like and buy a TV or stuff like that. And yeah, we all need to follow the rules and try to stay inside. And yeah, so in this way, the more we follow the rules, the shorter this period is gonna be. So yeah, now I'm gonna just start again here the second set of this third exercise, the glider for the hamstrings. So I'm gonna start again here with the right leg. So I rested a little bit. As you can see, this exercise is very demanding. So you have to rest after you finish both legs. Just rest a little bit so you can do it again properly. Here I need to be closer to the front. I'm touching here you can see also that my flexibility as you do these exercises, your flexibility improves. So now I'm touching with my back foot. I'm almost touching uh, the the thing right there. I don't know how to call it in English. Ah. All right, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, just 2 more until 12, 11, and last one. Okay, 12. Oh, ooh. Okay, changing legs now, and let's go. Oh. Okay, 1, 2. I think I need to. 3. Oh. 4. 5. Nice. Ooh. 6. 7. Oh, man. 8. 9. Okay. 10. Okay, 2 more. 11. And last one. Okay. 12. Oh. Okay. So, yeah. That ends now the hamstring exercises. So I did the S-clean protocol. 3 exercises, the extender, the diver, the glider. 2 sets of each for both legs. 12 to 15 reps. And that's workout done for hamstrings. Now here, Robert asks, what's your height and weight? So my height is 187 centimeters, so 1 meter and 87 centimeters. I was a little bit taller like 2 or 3 years ago, but yeah, now I'm stable at 187 centimeters. And my weight is, I think it's 76 kilos, 75, 76 kilos. So I'm not really that heavy. For my height, I should be a little heavier. So I should weigh about like 78 kilos. But yeah, I'm pretty good with my weight. And yeah, it allows me to do all the exercises I want. Yeah. So I don't know, unfortunately, how much that is in pounds. So wait a second here. I'm gonna just kilos into pounds. Let's see how much that is. So I can give to you the number in pounds. So 76 kilos is 167 pounds. So 166, 167 pounds is my weight. And yeah, so that should be it for my statistics. Okay, so now hamstring workout done. You should really feel them on fire, but at the same time, these exercises are cool because you're gonna also stretch them. So it's both a stretch and a strengthening program. So it's super good, and that's why I like it a lot. So that's hamstrings done. Now I'm gonna continue with now the anterior chain, so with the quads, and yeah, I'm gonna just do some squats. So I'm gonna do some double leg exercises, then I'm gonna do some single leg exercises. So in that way you can train your legs a little bit more. For example, if you are a right hand person, you may end up, you may have your right leg a little bit stronger than your left leg because you use it more. So sometimes doing single leg exercises allows you to train the part of your body that tends to be a little weaker, so you can balance and you can have both parts with the same strength. All right, so I'm gonna just do now though yeah, here is my clock, right? All right, so I'm gonna start with a very simple EMOM workout. So I wanna, when you are training your legs in general, you can grow muscle in 3 different ways: through progressive overload, through eccentric overload, or through metabolic overload. Now in this case, I don't have weights, so progressive overload is impossible for me. Eccentric overload, I can do that if I just do the negative parts of the exercises, controlling them correctly. And then third is metabolic overload, and this is the most common way that if you don't have any equipment, what you can do, and it's gonna involve pretty much having training for periods of time in which you have very low rest and a lot of reps. So high intensity and low resting, and you're gonna feel your legs burning, but you need to keep on going, and yeah, that's the metabolic overload. So you can, even if your body weight, you can still grow muscles. Now here, sorry, another question: isn't there quite hot since you're wearing sweater and working out? I mean, yeah, it's a little hot here, but it's not that much because even if it's April, the weather it's a little weird. So the wind is quite cold, and inside our house is pretty old, so the cold air from outside is gonna enter from like the windows and from all the stuff, and so inside the house it tends to be quite cold. So now that I'm gonna do the squats, I'm gonna start warming up and sweating. I'm gonna just remove the sweater. So yeah, that is why I'm using it. Yeah, thanks for asking though. Okay, so I'm gonna do here very simply an EMOM workout. So that means that I'm gonna do a certain amount of reps each minute I'm gonna do 10 minutes of squats, 10 minutes of a single leg exercises, and then I think I'm gonna just then jump into the calves, and that is gonna end the workout. So I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna do 20 squats at a minute per 10 minutes. So that's gonna be 200 squats total, and yeah, done in this way. So I'm gonna just start here, and let's go. And 20. So now here I'm doing 2 things. I'm using the bed as a reference of how low I have to go. So I don't want to go too deep. I don't want to stay too high. So I'm pretty much reaching always 90 degrees with my knees, and that's perfect. I don't want to go any lower, so that's why I'm using the bed as a feedback, so that once I start feeling the bed, I'm gonna start going up again. Now another thing here that I'm doing is I'm going quickly. I'm not resting in any position, I'm just going up and down. So start again. All right. So, yeah, nice. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm not resting here in the top position. I see a lot of people do the squats like this. So they go down, then go up, and then they rest like about 1 second, and then they continue. And even if it doesn't seem so, this is a way of resting. So if you're gonna really train your legs and feel the burn, you need to keep on going fast. Fast, fast, fast. And let's go. So third minute. And 20. All right. So I'm going fast, so you can see that when I'm going up, I'm almost like strengthening my legs, but I'm not strengthening them all. So I'm not really ending the movement in this position. When I reach about here, I start go down again. So in that way, I can keep on having the quads always contracted. They can't relax. They need to always be contracted, concentrically or eccentrically. And yeah, this is just better for the burn, for the metabolic overload. Fourth minute. Nice. Okay, so now I am hot, so I'm gonna just take it off. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna start here the 5th minute, so that's halfway through the 10 minutes. And yeah, 20 is not a lot of reps of squats to do in 1 minute, but I'm a little sore from the other day, so I don't want to really push too much. Right, so in position and go. Now here, I'm keeping my hands, I can keep my hands in the air because that also improves a little bit the extension of the spine as you go up and down. And many times we tend to round over our body as we do this exercise, but it's important to open up. So, and now what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna take this bar, I'm gonna put it around my neck, and in this way now I can keep even more extension. Yeah, it's very nice with the bar, because the bar forces you to open up and to stay open, And yeah, you can also feel more your legs as well. So working good. All right. Ooh. So I'm gonna do here, 7th minute is gonna start. I'm gonna now press the bar in front, and let's go. So again, same principle, looking up. Nice. Ooh. So yeah, this kind of exercise is always gonna exhaust you. You're gonna start sweating, get tired, feel the burn, and that's exactly what you should be feeling. All right. 8 minutes. So back with the bar behind, looking up, and go. Oh, it burns. It hurts. Oh, but yeah, keep on going. Ooh. Oh. Come on, just 2 more minutes. And yeah, it's very tempting here to move your knees inwards, so you can start using the adductors to do also some work, but don't. Try to keep your knees out. Even if it burns, still keep them out. Don't give in and don't bring the knees in. All right. Oh, 20. Nice. Oh, gonna go. Happy workout. Thank you, Katma. Have a nice day. Thank you for tuning in and to watch the live. Have a nice day. Whew. Okay, come on. Last one now. And I'm gonna move on to the second set where I'm gonna use the legs singularly, so one leg at a time. And let's go. Oh, 12. I'm gonna just rest a little bit. 18, 19 and 20. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that was nasty. Yeah, let's just rest now a little bit before continuing on. Okay, nice. All right. So those were 200 squats in 10 minutes. It's not the best because you can go a lot higher. I think my personal record is like 30 squats per minute performed in 10 minutes. So yeah, that's 100 more squats. But yeah, I feel pretty burned up. So especially in those last 3 sets, I really felt my legs burning. I wanted to give up and stop, moving up and down, but I tried to resist. I tried to keep on going, and yeah, that's the metabolic overload. So that's the overload that you can achieve to grow muscle when you start feeling the burn, but you don't stop. You keep on going. That is the metabolic. So and you can see now I'm all sweaty. So I think I'm gonna also take this off. I don't wanna dirty up too much. Okay, so now that I've done the double leg, so squats with both legs at the same time, now I'm gonna focus on working one leg at a time. And now normally an exercise that I do are like reverse lunges. So this very simple move here, you're walking the leg in the front, then you're pulling up, then you're changing legs, and yeah, this is a common exercise. You can also do the split squats, the Bulgarian, like you place your foot on top of something, and in this case you can go a little deeper here, and so you're applying more weight into this leg, more range of motion, and so you can also work your legs like this. So of course it goes in both directions, so you can train both legs like this. But right now I'm going instead train them in another way. This is gonna mainly involve working the difference between eccentric and concentric movement. So a concentric movement is a movement where your muscle is gonna contract, so it's gonna shorten, and you're gonna perform a certain motion. For example, if I'm just referring to the quads here, now here the muscle is stretched, right? And then here I'm contracting it, so the muscle is shortening and is pulling my leg up. So this is a concentric contraction. Instead, the eccentric contraction is when your muscle is completely contracted, so it's shortened, and then the muscle is getting stretched. For example, here in going down in a squat, in this portion here, the muscle is getting stretched, all right? But the muscle here is opposing this stretching, pretty much like I did before with the hamstrings. So this instead is an eccentric contraction, so it's something completely different. In this case, the muscle is contracted and it's opposing the resistance. So it's getting stretched, but is opposing that force. And now I'm gonna do these things, single leg for both sides. So I'm gonna now start again. It's an imam. So I'm gonna do one leg, rest, another one, and rest, and so on. And yeah, again, 10 minutes like this. So it's gonna be 10 reps for each leg, starting with the eccentric contraction. So starting from up here with the left leg, right? Controlling the way down, up, controlling the way down, up. Now here the most important thing is trying to not bring the knee inwards. So try to keep the knee in line with your foot, all right? Okay, 6, 7, 8. So it's like an eccentric portion of a pistol squat, but you're actually not going that low, right? So it's a little easier. Now you can see how much my leg is trembling here. And one more. Okay, nice. So that's the first minute for the left leg. Now I'm gonna do the same with the right leg, and I'm gonna just switch. So I'm gonna do 5 minutes one leg, 5 minutes the other one. And now let's go. Other leg here, and boom. Controlling, and up. controlling, and up. 4, 5. Try to control until the very end, so that you just sit gently on the bed. You don't wanna give up and just fall on the bed or the chair or whatever you may be doing this exercise. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I lost the balance. All right, so now again, the other leg. So the resting time for each leg is pretty much the time you take to do the movement with the other one. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, so I'm yeah, now that I have the leg a little stiffer, you can see that I'm just dropping a little sooner, so I'm just falling a little bit on the bed. Okay, other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. My other phone died, and I ended up having no internet. Okay, so yeah, sorry about that. And yeah, now let's just continue. Yeah, a lot of mistakes here done in the stream, but that is what live stands for. So I ended up doing the second set for the right leg, all right? And now I'm gonna just continue with the right leg. So unfortunately the time is gonna be a little off. But yeah, let's just continue with the exercise as I was doing before. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, and 10. So yeah, I'm sorry for that, but the internet has failed me once again. Yeah, in this time, as I said before, a lot of people are connected to internet and they're just sucking it up, and so you end up not having a lot of internet to use. Okay, so now I'm gonna just do one more set for the right leg. 2, 3, 4, I just fell down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. 9. Don't give in. The thing that you're gonna try to do the most is bring the leg inward as you're going down, because that is a way of cheating. So try to use other muscles to keep on going, but you need to resist that, and you need to try to instead have knee upwards and keep on using the quads. So yeah, let's continue. Left leg, this is the fourth set. Oh, you lost your balance. Okay, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh. Oh. Let's go. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do just one more for the right leg, and then I'm gonna jump into the calves, because I think it's too much doing one more set for each leg. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, yeah. It's too much, I think. I'm already sore from the other day that I did a leg workout, so don't want to strain too much the legs, the quads especially. So let's just take here some resting time, but just a little bit, and then I'm gonna move on to the very last exercise of this whole live workout for the calves. Now calves, so the gastrocnemius and the soleus are muscles that normally you're gonna use a lot when you just walk. So normally you don't really need to train a lot these muscles, because most of the times, like hamstrings, the gastrocnemius especially, that is biarticular, so it's gonna act on both the knee joint and the ankle joint. Many times this muscle is shortened and stiff, so if you train it too much, you're gonna end up worsening the situation, and yeah, so that's bad, of course. So you're gonna, of course, try to, train this muscle a little bit, but as you train the hamstrings, performing a stretch, and working a little bit more the muscle in the eccentric portion, and stretching it out. So now here for this, I'm gonna use, where are they? Yeah, here, some books I have here, I have prepared. Where are the other ones though? I have here. All right, so 1 and 2, just something that is quite strong. All right, so you need to place them as it's a ladder. All right, so it's something that is going to allow you to stretch, right, the gastrocnemius especially. And right here though, I'm gonna just place this down. Okay, I think that's gonna be the best. Okay, so hello, Bartek, hello, welcome. So yeah, doing the very last exercise here, calves. And now again here, trying to work on the, yeah, probably this one is not the best thing to stay on, because it moves. You can see that it moves. So yeah, it moves. It's not very safe. So let's just do it where I can see. Oh yeah, I can do them here. Okay. So I'm going to just move everything onto the other side. Here, right, you can still see, right? Yeah. So doing a step, something to stretch the muscle back here. And now again here, I'm starting from a contracted position, and then I'm holding as I'm stretching it out, and then resetting. So again, up and stretching. So the muscle here should be holding the holding the muscle as it's stretching out, and so it's better. So yeah, just doing this. All right, here we go. So just about 10 for each leg, and then changing legs up, and always doing it with a single leg, so you want to have the other one in the air. And here actually I would like to stretch a little bit more, but I can't. So yeah, that's just unfortunate. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that here I don't have a ladder. The best thing would be to have a height of about here, so you can really stretch that gastrocnemius and yeah, powering it up. So yeah, unfortunately here this is what I have, so I can't think of anything else here without really breaking something. So now just again another set. So up and down, slowly stretching, up, down and stretching, up and stretching, up, stretching, up, down here. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, this is not the best placement, but you can see that you can find the things to still work out even if you are in your house. Okay. Okay, and let's change legs now. Again here, controlling the lowering portion, stretching out the muscle. All right. Yeah, this is gonna be fine, I think. Wow, it's incredible. Already more than 1 hour has passed since I started swimming. Wow, it's insane. I haven't really done a lot of exercises though. Probably, I don't know really why. So much time has passed. And yeah, I'm gonna just do one more set here for each leg for the gastrocnemius. So let's go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Changing leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So for the gastrocnemius, the workout is done. Now I'm gonna train a little bit the soleus. Now the soleus is a deeper muscle that is gonna only act on the ankle. So if you wanna try to isolate it, what you're gonna have to do is just bend your knees. By bending your knees, you're gonna shorten the gastrocnemius, so the gastrocnemius can't activate anymore as much. And so if you bend your knee and then you just flex and move the ankle, you're gonna be using a lot more the soleus. And that's what I'm gonna do here. So I'm gonna just have the foot here free. So you just need something to have a little bit of stability, all right? And now from here, I'm gonna just go up and down. So I'm gonna push on the calves, but by having my knees bent, I'm using a lot more the soleus, all right? So it's a deeper muscle, it's more of a stabilizing muscle. But yeah, it's just to train it a little bit. Here, doing both legs at the same time. If you want, you can do one leg at a time. It's a little harder. Oh, okay. And at the same time here, holding the position really exhausts me in my quads. So it's also a quad hold. Yes, quite nice. I'm gonna do just 2 sets of this exercise just for the soleus. And then that's it. So that's gonna be the workout for today. I showed you hamstrings, the ass clean protocol. Then I showed you for quads, squats, and then some eccentric exercises for the quads single leg. And then again here at the very end, the calves. So let's go again here for the soleus. And let's go. Okay. Oh. Ooh. And that's it. Now you can see I'm very tired. And yeah, that was the live workout. So thanks to everyone that connected. Thanks for the comments. I tried to follow up everything. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. See ya. Bye bye.